You just got an offer on your home that's been listed for what feels like forever. You're so excited because you're one step closer to the closing table. But here's the truth. The deal isn't over until you sign on the dotted line and hand over the keys. In fact, nearly 1 in 4 deals ends up falling apart before we get to the final closing table. So today, I'm going to break down the top 5 reasons that buyers are backing out in a transaction in today's market. And more importantly, how you as the seller can protect yourself when you're selling your home. Let me tell you a little story. We have a house, and it's actually one that we bought to help a client out. We fixed it up and we put it back on the market. We finally got an offer. We were waiting and waiting and waiting. And we were so excited. The offer was full price. They didn't ask for closing costs. And it was a beautiful, clean, and crisp offer with a well-qualified buyer. Well, last week they had the home inspection. And oh my goodness, the list was 52 items long of little nitpicky things that they wanted fixed. We were so excited to get that offer initially. But then when we got that inspection contingency request, it was just like all that excitement disappeared. And all of a sudden we were like, oh my gosh, these guys are so unreasonable. And we were so frustrated. But here's the good news. We didn't give up, and we've learned from this experience. The great thing about every transaction is it's a new learning experience. And today I'm going to share the lessons that we've learned throughout the years with you. Number 1, inspection surprises. Home inspections are the number 1 reason that buyers are backing out in today's market. Buyers don't want any hidden problems. If a buyer finds issues like roof damage, a broken HVAC, an old water heater, all things like that can cause concern. That's why sometimes we might recommend doing a pre-listing inspection, because at least then you know all the hidden things about your home and you can educate a buyer before they even put in the offer. Number 2, financing falls apart. Even after they've been pre-approved, buyers can lose their financing. Maybe their credit changes, maybe they take on new debt, or my personal favorite, they go buy a new car. Had that happen a time or two. As a seller, you can protect yourself by maybe asking the buyer to get cross-approved to make sure they're approved with 2 different lenders. So that way, if one falls through, they've got a backup option in hand. A qualified buyer is great, but a verified buyer, that's even better, and that's peace of mind. Number 3, low appraisals. Let's be honest, 9 times out of 10, the appraisal comes back to the penny at what you're under contract for. However, occasionally, that appraisal will come in a little bit low. If the buyers don't have extra cash stashed under their pillow to be able to make up that difference, oftentimes you as a seller are going to have to make those adjustments. And let's face it, it's going to take a little bit of money out of your pocket. One reason that an appraisal might come back low is maybe we overpriced the house to begin with. And it might feel great getting that offer that's way above any of the other competition that's sold, but just be cautious that the appraisal could come back low and you might have to adjust your expectations at that point. Number 4, not every cancellation is about money or inspections. Sometimes it's an emotion. A buyer might panic and be like, oh my gosh, can I afford the payment? Do I want to stay here this long? Am I ready to commit to a 30-year mortgage? Or they might keep looking after they put in the offer and they might find a house that they like better. You can't prevent buyer's remorse, but you can reduce the risk by keeping communication open and clear. And we need to make sure that our timelines are clear and concise. And the shorter the inspection contingency periods, the better for you as a seller. Number 5, too many contingencies. Like, well, if I buy this, I have to sell my house. Or if they have to have too many different inspections. We just had a buyer who was like, I need the inspection done, which great. She also wanted a termite test, which we don't have really termites in our market that I'm aware of. And she had all these other tests that she wanted done because she's not moving from our area. And so too many contingencies could be a red flag. Most contingencies mean more chances for the buyer to back out. So the less contingencies, the better. Getting under contract is super exciting, but remember, it's just step 1. We've still got to make it through all the obstacles to get to the actual closing table. If you're thinking about selling your home in today's market, or if you want a strong buyer's agent on the other side to help make sure that you navigate through those rough waters of contract to close, reach out. As always, I'm Desi Williams with Your Vista Realty, and we are here to help you buy, sell, and invest in real estate.